Hey, it's Bill coming at you from Santa Monica, California. I know I used to have something I liked better, and I have to look. That's too much. I'll come up with it again. Anyway, that was my caseworker, and I was fortunate enough to have the time to review that movie. I say movie, you know what I mean. These stupid things. Uh, so I remember roughly where I was at. But the part that I guess is most troubling to me is that I am literally the definition of retarded. I mean, if you look it up in the dictionary, that's what I am. My problem is I recovered mentally better than anything I think they ever expected. Not that I'm any genius or anything like that, but I still know whatever part of my brain they took out, they didn't take this part out. And I don't know if medically they should, so I don't live this way, or morally they should, so that I question it. But whatever they chose to do, I now have to choose to do. So as much as I've spoken highly of my new scar and how much it's given me, I want to also say that it's been a challenge to find my, I guess, uneven ground that I can be happy at. Sustainable life. And, it might have been my own. I've always wanted to live in a city. I never imagined. I lived in Boston for a little bit, but not, not for any, never in more than less than a year. And, Santa Monica is a small city, but it's a suburb city of LA, one of the largest. And it certainly has its fair share of domestic and violent issues. So, I got to see, I got to see, I think about everything I thought about. My father, the only way I can describe it is he's been afraid of fear his whole life. And I don't know what caused it. I know what caused my lack of it is his fear of it. And I'm certain of that. And he won't find that to be a quality, but I do. Because I'm not afraid of anything. I'm still not. And, they tried to arrest me on Sunday it was probably actually Monday. I'd have to look at the ticket to see the exact hour, but I'm sure it went from, if it wasn't Monday, it was Sunday into Monday, as I was in the car that long before they decided not to arrest me. I literally asked them to arrest me. I begged them. I know I move when I get frustrated, because this is a citation I got for camping. I have $40,000 bond, or whatever it's called. I know it's $40,000 for me to be arrested. Whatever they call it. Over camping, illegal camping, in a park. in California, thank you. But anyway, irregardless, I've done everything I know how to fix this problem. I'm to the point where I literally asked the police just to arrest me because they're going to take me to the right judge. I know it's going to take me a month in jail to get this fixed, but it's worth it to me for the aggravation and frustration and the trouble, the emotional distress that it causes me to be able to sleep out here waiting for a fucking cop car to come by that's gonna say, what are you doing out here? Run my name, which I have to give. That's a legal thing. I will do everything legal, right to the point. Legal ID. Don't have one. I do, but it's not valid, and so it's not legal, so I'm not giving it. And that's not my fault. They make it that way. But anyway, I'm not giving out an invalid ID, because that's as much against the law as giving him an ID, by the way. I'm going to tell you everything, because I've had it with the fucked up laws that this country has given you. You have, as an American, more rights than they have to tell you your rights. Remember that. And if you haven't read the Constitution, it's time you do. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what race you are. I don't care. It's called the United States Constitution, and it protects you for being a resident here. Calling yourself a United States citizen, whether you immigrated here or were born here, you have those rights. Now, being that all said, as a U.S. citizen born and raised here, I would really, really like it if all y'all coming into this country, I don't care if you talk your language, but at least learn ours, because that's the one that is known here. And if you want to learn how to live here, you better learn how to talk here. I didn't go to your country and ask you to change your language. Don't come to mine and ask me to change mine. Do us that favor, and we're going to get along a whole lot better. Simple logic. And if you can't understand this, it means you need to go back to class. Now I got that shit out of my head. Yeah, YouTube's gonna kick me right off of here because I know I swear too much and everything else. But whatever, I'm R-rated. I think it says on there that I can click on the. I clicked opposite. I am R-rated. Maybe I'll start saying that at the beginning. Hello, this is Triple R rated. Bill Tardif from Santa Monica, California. Have a great day. I like that. That's getting more to the legal issues that I probably will face one of these days. So, it's been so long I hadn't taken a minute to talk to you folks. And I know nobody's really following. My friend Kai has moved. I think I already said his name. He has moved. He's up almost said northern Maine, I'm sorry. Northern California. And I'm looking at real estate that's very nice right nearby. Well, nearby. It's far enough away that I can build my cottage. My cottage is going to be a 10 or 12 bedroom cottage for the lodge, and then I'm going to build a simple little fully equipped. I've built for the richest people in the country, so I know exactly what I'm going to buy, and they're paying for it. So, but I also know where to buy it and get it a whole lot cheaper now. So, there's an advice I'm going to give you. I like to try and mix all of these videos up a little, whatever this thing is. to mix them up a little bit so that they're educational. And the very last thing I like to try and do is something funny. So educationally, let me say this. What was I going to just say? Well, that's an easy one because I think I just added that to my list. But I can always come up with something educationally. I think the first I already added that. The Constitution. Everyone, please read it. And learn it. Not read it. Learn it. Understand it. Define it in your mind. So you know when you argue a point against anybody, the Constitution is going to, if you understand it, if you understand the Constitution, and it's wrong for somebody to debate it. I don't care if it's a judge. I don't care if it's the president. He does it all the time. I don't care who it is. In this country, as a citizen, they cannot cause you harm. You can cause them harm. Remember that. Because if it's wrong, the Constitution will protect you. Remember that. Always. As long as you are right. You can't go out and steal and think that it's going to be okay. It's not. But if you're doing what is right, as far as the Constitution is concerned, you can't go wrong. And believe me, you'll always win. They have what is called interpretations of, and that the wording happens quite often anytime legal issues come up. And that may be challenged, that's another word, in a court of law. And if that is challenged in a court of law, and you are right, the courts will find in your favor. Because the Constitution overrules everything. Everything. So the fact that you have not been told all of this is the mind-washing that has happened. Believe me, they would love to explain themselves that they didn't teach you the Constitution. Well, they taught the Constitution to you in second grade. I remember it. I knew all about it. I knew it was a strong document. I knew who created it and all of the others. I used to live on a street in New Hampshire where one of the signing document members lived on that street, Horace Greeley. And I've been in his house. So I have that history in my life. And I know the farm. I know for him to have been in that document at that time in Boston, where he was living, I know it takes an hour and 15 minutes in a car driving the fastest. It's going to, from there, you're going 101 to 93. Straight down, right into Boston. That's highways. He's on a horse. So, what took an hour and a half back in 1776 took him 3 or 4 days. Probably be as important as he might have been or was. I mean, he's important to us now, but then I don't know. But I assume probably. I'm sure he was able to knock on almost any door and have a welcome hand. Unlike today. I shouldn't say unlike. It's rarer. But I happen to be in an area where people do this same thing for me all the time. I get fed. I get everything. I mean, everything. But they know I'm here. Whatever they need. I've chased off people that were looking in their cars. And they told me not to. I don't care. I'm not going to have my people that I care about messed with. All think I said enough for now. It's been a minute, so I'm going to try and down this load there. And I'll talk to you later. Have a great day and smile. I know I'm not... Oh, something funny. That was sad. I need something funny. It wasn't sad, it was true. I haven't had a lot of funny things happening lately. I got a little off my path. But it's the first time in a long time there I knew that it didn't feel right. I was going back into some bad ways I didn't like. Yeah, I did. I had a couple of beers. Never got drunk. I just had a couple of beers. Stuff I didn't like. Habits I didn't like. And, sorry that my nose itches. So, I even missed a few days with my medications and stuff, which is not good stuff. But there's no excuse. There's no excuse. That's the one thing I'm learning. I knew it all along, but I get weak, just like everybody. But I'm not getting weak ever again. But unfortunately, I have the tendency of especially with a professional, and I know everybody's guilty of this, of trusting their professional opinion, and that's the part that we forget. Just one word, but if you don't take that part of that into the equation, you can lose yourself, and that is the word opinion, because their opinion may not be your best opinion. So, you gotta work on that. I do, but everybody does. Sorry I do that with my hand, but I always do. I used to be one of those people, like, if you tied my hands, I couldn't talk. I'm kidding, of course. Actually, that's a good way to leave it. That's sort of funny. Sort of. Not very, but sort of. I'm going to say, I don't know how long it'll be before I can get back on, so I don't even know. This might kill my phone. So, but it was worth it. I haven't talked to you in forever. So, have a great day. Be good. Smile. Always. As bad as things get, I can always smile. And if I can smile, you can smile. Have a great day. And bye-bye.